You mentioned Romeo Must Die.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like working with Aaliyah in that movie, the late great Aaliyah?
Oh man, it was amazing. You know, she had a beautiful, wonderful, pure soul.
Yeah.
And was welcoming and open to me from the moment that we met. And then, you know, we established our friendship over the years, you know, and, you know, I remember when we lost her, it was like losing an angel.
Yeah.
You know, it was, you know, just her spirit, just how she touched you and just how she would light up a room when she came in. And we were cool. Yeah, we were cool. Had a great time. Had a great time working with one another and just had a great time seeing each other in passing over the years, you know, since then.
You worked with another amazing person, DMX, as well. Tell us what that was like. Couple movies.
Yeah,
Exit
three,
Wounds,
man. That's it. I met DMX on the set of Romeo Must Die. He came in and did a cameo, and we were cool. And then we did Cradle to the Grave, and we did another one that was in Toronto, Exit Wounds.
Steven
Seagal.
Yes, it was Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
And X was another great dude, man. If X was down for you, he was down for you to the very end. If you know, if he was your boy or considered you his boy, his friend, you were his friend till death, and there was nothing that he wouldn't do for you. And you know, I got to know him intimately over the years, man, and saw that, in my opinion, you know, he had a tortured soul, you know, for whatever reason or whatever. I you know, it wasn't my place to ask his past and all that, but you know, he was battling something, and but he was a great dude. I got a DMX story, man. This is the first time we really are hanging out with each other on the set of Exit Wounds. I get to Toronto. We film it in Toronto. I get to Toronto, and I was like, "Yo, I want to hang out with X," you know, and got in contact with him. And his team is like, all right, we're gonna go to Red Lobster. X wants to take you to Red Lobster. I was like, okay, bet. So, there's a lot to the story. So we pull up. He has this little convertible Mercedes coupe. It's just he and his security guard. And so they pull up. So quite naturally, I'm getting in the back seat. I was like, yo, and they're like, no, sit up front. So you got this big ass security guard sitting in the back seat of this little small ass coupe that's only built for two people. So he's sitting in the back. So we're driving, and X is an impatient driver. You never want to drive with X. So X would get into oncoming traffic just to move up one car length. You know, and he did that one too many times. And we were going to play pool. This was after dinner, and I'm gonna get into dinner in a second. So we were driving. So you know, in Toronto, they have trolleys in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
it comes down. X is impatient with the red light and the slow traffic. This motherfucker drives on the tracks of the trolley as the train is coming down the trolley at us.
No.
Just so he could get in front of the car in front of us to stop at a red light. So I was like, yo, you know, I can't ride with you no more, dog. So we get to the pool hall, man, and we play pool. I win, he win, we win. I end up taking a cab home.
You wouldn't get back in the car.
I never got back in the car with X. And the only time I got back in the car with X is when we were actually filming Exit Wounds, and X decided to steal the Diablo that we were in. And we drove around Toronto in the traffic with the top down on this Lamborghini. While we're filming, X decides, I like this car, man. X decided to make a left-hand turn as we were supposed to keep straight. They couldn't find us for a half hour. We're just driving through the streets of Toronto in this Lamborghini with the top down, and I'm having the time of my life. I was like, I can't do shit. X driving the car. They can't be mad at me. And we weren't answering the walkie-talkie. And then X finally decided to answer the walkie-talkie, and so we went back to work. But here's the thing. So we go to Red Lobster. We go to have dinner. Now, this is my first dinner with him, my first time hanging out with him. He's at one end of the table, I'm at the other, and it's just filled with other people. And X orders shrimp 3 ways. He orders it broiled, fried, and sauteed. And he's tearing it up. He's eating it. We're having a good time at Red Lobster, man. And then about 20 minutes into the meal, you just hear X. And I'm like, yo, X, what's up, dog? And he's like, I'm allergic to shrimp. And he start breaking out in hives and shit. And I'm like, yo, X, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, but I love the taste of it. This motherfucker grabbed a steak knife and is about to stick himself in the ear to get an itch that he can't reach. And I had to stop him. I'm like, yo, X, what the fuck, man, calm down. He's like, I can't get it. So those are my. I have many more DMX stories, but those are the ones I'm going to share, man. But that was my first night and my first meal with him. He's allergic to shrimp. He eats shrimp 3 ways, about to stab himself in the eardrum with a steak knife, and he drives into oncoming traffic as the subway's driving in the middle of the street. That's my first night with X. That's my first night with X.
Wow. Man, I don't know if I would have been able to do another night with that.
Oh man, I didn't. Not like that. No, I'm good. Where you going? I'll meet you there, dog. I'll meet you there. Don't worry about it. I show up.
Thank you for watching Byron Scott's Fast Break. If you like what you saw, here's some more videos. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.